Sup? Hello, Rico. Yusha's healing spells helped out a lot. Though honestly, I would have been fine on my own as well. It just would have taken a bit longer. You really should have let her keep you company, Hugo. It's okay, Rico. I don't mind. Honest. I'm just glad to see you're safe, Hugo. How's everything going? Did you get much farther up the tower? We got to the flooded portion. I bet they're at the top. Well, I guess we still have a long way to go then. Ah, I see you've returned. Hello, group. Sir Knight? Please allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Galleon. I serve as Deputy Commander of the Holy Knights. And I'm Cecilia, his aide. Ramona, nice to meet you. My name's Roy. I'm a new recruit. He's our boy. Fact? Not fiction, but fact. He is the arch enemy of Trump.
No, I think Trump's is his own arch enemy.
Yes, Galleon, it was. They are probably at the top of the tower. Yes. Who are they? I don't know. We mustn't take them lightly. Indeed, particularly since we know at least one of them has considerable skill with magic. It is extremely likely that the same enemy is responsible for disrupting our transport spell. You think? If you're right, then we've definitely got our work cut out for us, because that was one heck of an impact. Oh, come on, Roy. There's no need for the long face. I'm sure she's just fine. Ramona? Did something happen? Come to think of it, weren't there 12 people in the search party? Yeah, the other playable character. Unica Tova is presently unaccounted for. She's an apprentice knight. Dino is out looking for her. She's in the tower. Time is of the essence. Onward and upward. Hugo's intelligence suggests there's a powerful wizard at play as well. If so, our sorcerer's talents may yet prove vital in combat. I would ask that all sorcerers join the knights in their reconnaissance. Of course, you can count on our support. Understood. I'll do whatever I can help. Oh, she's adorable. I can't tell if I'm scared or excited right now. I go with scared. Okay, so Rico stays at home base because he got hurt. House of Tempering. Oh, he can strengthen the search party's weapons. So they're telling us a little bit about this part. Hugo, come on! You could include Miyusha. She's adorable. Aww. Try to stay out of trouble. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I know, Rico, he's an idiot. Not exactly. Your fuse just seems a little shorter than usual today. That's all. I mean, you've never been very delicate with words, but that... Well, let's just say that was the absolute antithesis of delicate. Is something the matter? It's none of your concern. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought you'd say. Well, if you ever need to talk, I'm always willing to lend an ear. Come for the weapon timbering, stay for the therapy, or something like that. Just know that I'm here for you, Hugo. Gonna talk to me about weapon timbering? Ooh, people to talk to.
Yay, people!
Hello, Shion. Okay. It's going to speak an invocation passed down from Jimma to Jimma. It has the ability to strengthen and fortify items. Okay. What good is mastering an ancient art if I can't boast about it a little? Oh well, let's just get this over with. Ah! My one has been strengthened. Is that it, or can you make it even stronger still? I'm afraid not. I need a new piece of claret ore each time the spell is cast. Okay, so if I find any claret ore, I just bring it back here to him.
Smart plan.
What's the divine blessing for 1600? No, that's 16,000. Okay, how do I warp? Okay, I want to warp to Flooded Prison 2. Let's do this thing. It's weird that the attack button is the one right after your fingertips and not the jump button.
Right.
Clarion ore will probably be in the chests, but really, I need to go. Oh, I guess that scale automatically equipped. Okay. There we go. I did not want to fight lobsters in the water. Lobsters in the water. That sounds like a really weird M. Night Shyamalan movie.
My brain more or less went into a, oh, it's the band that does Smoke on the Water.
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember it and I can't think of it right off the top of my head.
This is the way forward. Push. I hate these things.
Oh, I understand that.
Come here. Die, Monster Cyclops. He's just taking your time with him, but still. Big and bulky and scary. Not a good combination. My weapon's much more powerful. So I can make shorter work of them. But still. Like some more offensive capabilities, please. There we go. Crap, we're back here. Like, see how I ran past him? I meant to jump around.
And it's like, oops.
And the just jump button wasn't responsive. Okay, Lobsters, you decided to follow me out of the water. This is what we do. I wonder if this windshield can give me a little bit of air support in the water. Oh, I can just brute force these guys now. Okay, not as bad. I'd like to maybe get to the next boss fight or at least another goddess statue.
I believe in you, Bob. You can do it.
There we go. I feel like doing 39 damage to those slimes. Might have. Yeah, I'm doing like 40 damage. I bet if I went to the first floor, I would just murder everything there. I'm all up for monster murder. Was it demon murder? Yeah, we'll go with that. How am I... Okay.
Poor Bob, get the game over. I feel for you, man. I feel for you.
Has to be a way to get through. Fence up. This is the way to go.
This is the way to go. Not with a bang, but a...
Okay, before I go in, I need to make sure I... Okay. I don't know what was different with that run, but it was.
Weird how runs can be different, eh?
And I have no idea what the what changed. Okay. Okay, there's a new goddess statue. We still have some time. I'm just going to save here because I don't have quite enough to do the next thing I want to do. What are these things? They have tentacles and crap. They whipped it. They're whipping it good.
Or do they whip it into shape?
Shoot. I bet I need my my bubble. That's what I needed. Ow. Oh, wow, I am gonna hate this whole area. I'm just going to... Okay, how do I beat these turtles?
No idea.
Hey, I noticed that it kind of just randomly stun locks you on some stuff. For no apparent reason. Yeah, let's get up here and these robobots on. Ow. Alright. lure them. Nope, that does not work. This might be the first place I can be wrong. I don't know how I'm supposed to beat these turtles. That is kind of worrisome. But I do have enough that I can go back to this goddess statue. And I could, except... Wait, what? Oh, I need at least 4,000. Reduce damage from terrain. What if I use... the amulet with fish-like scales? Crap. Best I can think about with the turtles are just the brute strength, and I just don't know how, because nothing I do affects... Actually, let me go and save. That way, if I drown again or die, I can just... I don't have to redo all this. I don't want to fight those robot things again. I'd much prefer not to. I really don't want to get stuck here for the rest of the time.
Don't blame me there.
Okay, so firing my shots weakens the air gauge. I don't want to do that. However, I need a way through. I might have reached a dead end. How am I dying? I have to have it equipped, I guess. at least selected. That's really weird because, like, the dash ability is automatic.
This... Okay. I'm assuming you're underwater, of course.
Yeah.
Because now I'm just going, alright. Makes a lot of sense.
Well, makes a lot of sense.
It's really like how you have like floaty stuff and now there's spikes. It's like, ooh.
There is no way I can see to take on these turtle things. I have literally reached a dead end. Look, topic monster. Nipper. Nope. Milvin. Oh boy. I'm at a loss. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have no way to hurt him. Like, maybe lightning could do it. but I have no idea how to do that. Power shot. Attack immediately after coming to a stop. Okay. What the? The whole dragon scale thing is completely random. It doesn't act like any of the other items. It acts like an equipable, even though it's not an equipable. It should be an automatic thing like the dash necklace. And if it's going to be an accessory, it should be in the accessory slot. Which makes this whole thing really strange.
That's just messy.
Um,
Like, it confuses even the player at that point.
yeah. I wish I knew how to do the power shot thing, but it's not apparent how you do it either. It would have been easier just to assign that to a button, or have a combination that So how are you supposed to get up there? It would seem like... Wait. You can free swim?! What?!
What?
What?!
What?
The crap is this?! How big is this room?
Stuff that you now just found out about.
Because it's not apparent. It's not explained to you whatsoever. At no point in the game can you do anything about free swimming. This goes against everything you've known about the game so far.
Big Pikachu, and how about you, huh?
It doesn't say, okay, when you're in deeper water, you can free swim, and here's how you do it. No, it doesn't do. It doesn't say anything about that. There's no indication anywhere in the game that you can do this. Calling bullcrap on your shenanigans game. I get the game wants to do platforming stuff, and you would think that would be the case in a platformer, but this is an action RPG. It's not a thing that occurs to the player that, hey, there might be some free swimming.
No, it doesn't.
acquired ebony shoes. Let me equip these shoes. And this has been a pretty straightforward action RPG up to this point. So this comes out of nowhere. Ooh, Rhoda fruit. I'll probably be meeting a Roo. I mean, this goes completely against everything the game has taught you about its mechanics. And if it's going to start adding this, it needs to at least give you a little bit of a mini tutorial before you even get to this section. Going, hey, in these instances, you can auto swim. You can free swim. Max out my oxygen. What's this? Acquired the 11 Strike Warhammer. A surge of power burst forth from the artifact. Hugo was granted the use of the trap mine skill. Okay, new ability. Hugo's trap mines are pressurized with magical enemy, erupting on a delay for massive damage. Drops an orb at Hugo's feet that explodes on a time delay. Okay. The sheer force of this attack can be used to break down weakened walls or damage heavily armored enemies. Ta-da! Charge your skill to release an even more powerful trap mine. After obtaining at least one topaz, press and hold the skill key for several seconds to charge and let go to release. Actually, let me go back to the topic manual. Okay. Gotta swim. Probably what I should do is go to equip and equip the trap mine. Okay, I need to go find out the vases. Oz. Get my oxygen maxed out again.
Also, if anything, as far as your free roam swim thing went,
Yeah.
spikes on ceiling.
Yeah, but you barely saw them in the one room.
Still, it is at least a point to be like, hey, you can go higher.
I thought they'd fall down like a trap.
So, Moonir. What do I do?
So I can kill these babies quite freely now. It gives me an arthropod medallion. Oh boy, you know what that means.
Nope.
Last time we got a medallion, it is what opened the boss door. Okay, this trap mine is pretty useful to take out some of these underwater guys. Boop. Am I missing any more? I think there's some back at the start. But yeah, you're talking about spikes on the ceiling, but I needed to know that for this room. And there's only one case of spikes on the ceiling, and it looked like it could just be a trap. Nothing told me that you could free swim. It went against everything else the game has taught me to this point. And the game didn't stop to say, hey, you can free swim. just a little bit, hey, here's how it works when you're underwater would have helped. Because there's been no point in the game where this has been an issue. Let me blow open this face first, because like everything connected to this water area has acted contrary to everything you've been taught in the game. It becomes really annoying. Boom. Ow. Come here, turtle. So weird. Come on. Oh yes, I can breathe again.
I can fight!
Just want to get to the next save statue, and then we'll talk more about these first impressions. Crap. There we go. Okay, slick green stuff. Got it. I can feel it. We're so close. Wow, swarms of enemies! How original! It's really close to getting to the SP level I want. Okay, I can go that way. Okay. This is the way I can go. It's a Roo! I still can't understand you, little dude. I will give it a Rota fruit. What's it gonna give me? Alright. I received a topaz! Yes, it's even stronger. Okay, so that powers up my trap mine. That's probably telling me I should be using my trap mines against the next boss, which we will not see. Ow. Right. Hold on. There are a lot of other little things I've noticed about this game that I haven't really said during the first impression time, so I'll be stating it when I get there. Okay.
Yep.
I think
right
we're almost to a stopping. I think it's probably going to be through this door. Yeah, that looks like a goddess statue. If we went further into this room, there'll be a boss door. Yep, that's a boss door. Which means we got really close to the next tier. But hey, real quick, we can get the Divine Blessing I wanted. So we can strengthen our current leggings, or use 4,000 to reduce damage from terrain. I think strengthening current leggings will help more against the next boss. You know, just a guess. It's only 300, so that means it won't take too long to get to the 4,000. And then we can save. Like that, we can return to the title. So, that was Ys Origin. I like the game overall. It plays very well. It was kind of fun to play. You can lose yourself in it time-wise, and it feels like you can ascend that tower pretty quickly. However, there are a few rough points. The enemy difficulty, mainly the boss slash mini boss difficulty spikes, are a little uneven. Mini bosses seem to be harder than bosses, and that really shouldn't be the case. Bosses should be challenging you more than mini bosses, and especially when I went up against the opponent, that first mini boss, it was more of an unfair type of difficulty. I really didn't like it. The other mini boss wasn't as bad, and the boss was actually kind of fun. And you know, it was difficulty, it was challenging, but stimulating. It was fair. But I feel like the difficulty at points in this game is a bit uneven. It doesn't always explain everything. It pretty much, this game has a tendency of teaching you one way of doing things and then putting you in a situation where you need to disregard everything you have learned. The swimming portion being a big example. Everything, when I went into that one room with the turtles, from that point on, required completely different mechanics than anything you had faced in the game so far, and the game had told you zip about those mechanics. Telling you a little bit about swimming when you first enter the flooded temple, like where he remembered, oh yeah, in deeper water I can do this, would have been helpful, especially since the game likes handing out mini tutorials when a new concept is introduced. I also do not like the equip system. First of all, let's talk about the Dragon Scales, because I did bring that up a little bit. The Dragon Scales was an item that you need to actually have selected or equipped in order to get the better breathe time. It did not act like any of the other items that were in that inventory slot that you had received, such as the necklace that allows you to dash. That should have been an automatic thing. You should have automatically had more air. And if that wasn't the case, then it should have been an equipable accessory, like the mask or the necklace that decreased the harmful effect of traps. But it wasn't, so it kind of broke its own rules, and that was kind of strange, because, again, everything the game has taught you up to this point would tell you that's not the case. And in general, I find the equipment and inventory management to be a little wonky. I mentioned that you have to click in the right joystick in order to even get to the menu screen. Which is weird, because that could have easily been relegated to the start button or one of the side buttons. And yeah, it talks about keyboard controls, but that's very weird, because this is a game that wants to be played on a controller rather than a computer. So it optimizes itself for use with the Xbox controller when you plug it into the computer. But it's very strange that it number one, doesn't tell you about. It doesn't switch the inputs when you're playing on a controller, and it doesn't tell you what each button does. You have to figure that out for yourself. I find the button placement to be kind of weird, but manageable. But I really find that menu, the location of the menu button, or how you get there, to be really strange and unorthodox, and doesn't help in the first place. Equipment in general, I think, should have, for the most part, I don't mean like equipping your armor or anything, but I mean equipping accessories and equipping the different magical abilities should have been relegated to a different button that would pop up some sort of menu, like a quick menu, not like the inventory menu, but like a quick menu, so you could slide between them or just toggle between them. It would have been very easy to have buttons that you could toggle between the different accessories, or you could toggle, or maybe not the accessories if that's too big of an issue, but definitely be able to toggle between the different magical styles, between your wind ability and your thunder ability, and later on your fire ability. Being able to toggle between those on the fly would be very useful, and it boggles my mind that that isn't even an option. You have to go through the equip screen every single time you want to change from my wind bubble to my mines, or I have to change accessories. I want to put the mask on. That's very strange to me. I get it if for your pants, for your armor, and for your leggings and all that stuff, but for the accessories and for the accessories which are you're toggling on and off, and the magical abilities, that is a weird design choice, and I think it's very questionable since this is a modern game that came out in about 2006. There are a lot of really cool things about this. I don't think you noticed it, but enemies were dropping not just little drops to refill your health or anything like that, but also they were dropping different small items that minusculely increased your stats, whether it was increasing your attack, your defense, your health, or your magic. So you weren't just increasing stats via leveling up. You were increasing stats by actually beating enemies. They could drop little items that actually increase your stats over the long run. So that could actually make you stronger even within the same level. And it is a bit basic. I did notice that there was some confusion with the buttons, particularly with the jump button. Being able to jump when I need to, instead of there are portions when I can't jump, there seemed to be like the game got a little confused. That's really weird for me. But you can actually kind of power ahead through most situations. Overall, this is a game that I find to be very fun to play and to enjoy, but it has these little flaws that I think really could have been polished and fixed, especially for a game series supposedly of the East caliber. There's no reason why we shouldn't have been able to toggle the magical abilities or had a better menu system, especially since most people play on controllers these days, and they weren't using all of the buttons. They could have really had a smooth gameplay system and really made this feel even better than it already does. And I just found these to be weird design choices. It almost feels like, part of it feels like it has the trappings of almost a non-mainline RPG game. I'm normally thinking about either those the RPGs developed by smaller developers, or developed using RPG maker systems, and it had the trappings of that. Just the strangeness about it. And I know that the company that creates East, that East is a long-running series, that really it should be better than this. It's not bad, but it could have been better, and it confuses me that they made some of the design choices they did. Overall, I've enjoyed myself. It's really fun, but yeah. Hopefully, when I play East games in the future, I can have at least the same amount of enjoyment, if not more. And hopefully, in future installments, they kind of touch up and give us some of the basic trappings that RPGs have been giving us for years. And I don't understand why East Origin didn't have those. But, oh well.
I was gonna say, if anything, in the TLDR sense, it's a good game. It's just you have minor nitpicks.
It's a good game. There are minor issues, and it makes the minor issues even more annoying because really you feel that this is a game that should have solved these before release. That it had that the team had the capabilities to solve it, but for whatever reason, they took a step backwards instead of being with the time in those regards or taking a step forwards. But whatever, it's fun. I'm gonna play more of it. I enjoyed it myself. And that wraps it up for RPG month. Now we did have a full slate of 4 RPGs that we had wanted to play for this month, but things happened. I got busy. Things came up. It just didn't work out. However, those aren't going to be shelved until next year. See, last year the reason I didn't really do an RPG until the next RPG month is because we did almost 1.5 to 2 months worth of RPGs last year. I was RPG'd out by that point. I'm not this time. I'm probably going to be tackling more RPGs outside of RPG month as we go into the next year. And as for the 2 RPGs we had originally planned, because this was originally planned as a full month, they are going to be played before this year is out. One of them I will be playing in December, and the other one I will be playing sometime next month. It was originally going to be played today, but there are a few issues I need to take care of and to ensure it streams smoothly and that we can do it. Trust me, it's a big one, and I've been wanting to play this one for a long time, and I am so excited to bring it to you.
I already talked about it with all my Final Fantasy things, so...
Yeah. Other than that, I feel like that RPG month in general, I think has... Outside of the first impressions, I think RPG month in general has been actually kind of successful and kind of strong this year, Eddie. We had one brilliant first impression long play in the form of Undertale, which was terrific, guys. Thank you guys, everyone who's watched that. And we continued a long play that was kind of started on another first impressions over 2 years ago. And that is going to be continuing for the time being, and that was Final Fantasy VII. And I've enjoyed myself, and I'll be playing that. I'll be continuing to play that once RPG month is over. But we're going to have to look forward to September. Like I said, I will be tackling another one of the RPGs I'd planned to play this month, next month. But we're going to play a few more games before then. And one of them is actually a new release. One that won't be released until next week, and so I'll be tackling it kind of fresh for the PC. So next week, guys, come and join me as I play Sonic Mania. We'll see you then.